Just one.
Hello. Hello, world, and hi. Welcome to Explorers of Elsewhere Live. My name is DM Dan. We are Explorers of Elsewhere, and we are live. Hi, Lyra.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Theo.
You're right.
I'm all right. I'm very dark and moody. Ooh. Better. Slightly better. There we go. Yes, I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I was going to say, you look like you're in an escape room with that lighting.
That's sometimes what live streaming feels like. Lyra, escape room, and all the doors have locked. All of the doors have gotten stuck. Hello, Theo.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Yeah. I'm
You
good.
are, yeah. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
We love a yeah. We love a good yeah. Hello, Tilda.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Hungry.
Hungry. Hello, hungry. I am Dad. Hello, Alec.
Hello.
That's all a dismissive shake of the head, JC.
You weren't looking at me.
How are you, Alec?
I'm sleepy. Eepy.
Eepy sleepy. And hello, JC, the slightly belated birthday person.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, happy birthday for Saturday. 21. You looking good?
Yeah, I'm 21 every year.
Yeah. Aren't we all? Well, yes, we have returned. We are juiced up. We are primed. We are ready. We had a little week off last week because quite literally things started exploding. But we got better. We are going to be playing some Fabula Ultima tonight, a TTJRPG. So anyone who's a fan of Final Fantasy or Granblue or Chrono Trigger or any of those amazing games from yesteryear. I suppose no, that's a fib. They're still coming out, aren't they? Yeah. If you know what, if you like Expedition 33, stick around. And if you want to learn how to play it, first things first, you're going to have to hit the like button on YouTube and the subscribe button. You're going to have to hit the follow button over on Twitch. You're going to have to join our Discord, the link of which is in the description on both YouTube and Twitch. And then just next to that link, you'll see a link to DriveThruRPG. And that will take you to the rules for this game, Fabula Ultima. It is very fun. We are enjoying it very muchly. And you can get the rules, like the quick start rules for free. That's how exciting it is. People outside are screaming. Yes. We are about to kick off with episode 5 of our 4th campaign in the Elsewhere setting, Empyrium. Last we left off, your characters had just had another rest, having expertly stolen a train. And yeah, you've had a bit of R&R, and now you're ready to head back out into the field. This time you are looking for an archive that Portia has advised you of, but perhaps the details of the archive were somewhat lost in translation. So we will see how that goes. So with all that said, who's ready for a title sequence?
Yay.
Yay.
Let's go.
4 years. 4 years of freedom, of joy. 4 years of peace before the horns of war summoned us back.
Hi, my name is Tilda, and I'm playing Portia, the Loravar escaped experiment.
Hi, I'm JC. I'm playing Veronika, a Loravar mercenary priest of Yala.
Hi, my name is Selecto. I'm playing Ruvaen, an Asimvar voice of the people.
Hi, my name's Lyra, and I'm playing Leif, a Dryad Rewilder.
Hi, my name is Theo, and I'll be playing Aiden, a Terran Sprite Primal Summoner.
And my name is DM Dan. I will be the games master for this adventure.
What this Empyrium does not know is that we have had 4 years to bond and grow. 4 years to build our futures. 4 years to love what we fought for. And upon the mountains of this land, we will break this Empyrium.
Knowledge, Walter used to say, is power. Once, I did not agree. But now I find it easy enough to believe when it is your side holding the map, the secret, or the winning hand. It is harder when the knowledge belongs to your enemy. The War of Dragons taught us lessons long before the Empyrium crossed our borders. Aya herself judged that some truths carried too great a price. Arcane knowledge, left without restraint, nearly tore elsewhere apart. She won that argument, though the world still bears the scars. Every scrap of we uncover about Project Eclipse and any other plans the Imperials have for Kalathar and beyond could save countless lives. But every other Imperial discovery we bury, every truth we hide, every font of knowledge we destroy in order to weaken them, it makes me wonder how different we are becoming like those we fight. Perhaps knowledge is neither good nor evil. Perhaps it is simply a blade. Blades, I understand. And like any blade, its worth is decided only by the hands of those who choose to wield it. And so, is there any music coming up?
Yes.
There is?
Yes, I can hear it.
Mm-hmm. There it is. I
Very
hear
quiet.
it. Very quiet. It's coming. It's coming. So, we find the 5 of you on the coast to the west, northwest of Harukaze. We find you just on the shore opposite that of Ruma Tetsuya, in search of what your forward scouts have told you is the Imperial archive that you seek. The scouts have reported that this curious tower, made seemingly of bone and iron, has been spotted near the coast, near the edge of the forest that separates you and the town of Harukaze. It would be easier to find this tower if the blizzard did not shorten your the distance you could see to mere dozens of feet in front of your face. The winds howl at your faces, the cold stinging your cheeks and eyes. Swaddled as best as you are in an attempt to best kind of weather this storm, we find you in an attempt to attempting to find this enigmatic building. Who do we think is leading point through the snow, like through the blizzard?
Can I make the argument
Yes.
that with the Quicksilver, I can turn... Portia can basically turn most of her skin into armor.
Yes.
So she is like a bulldozer going in the front.
Okay. I think I would also argue that looking at your character sheet, which along with some of the others have been slightly rejigged. We've had 4 episodes, and now we've realised some of our builds just needed massive changes. Character sheets have ever so slightly been tweaked to better represent the characters, but you now have an ability, a Feria form, that I've gone ahead and renamed. Subsistence of Silver. And I will argue, at the very least, that this blizzard, being able to see in dim light that Subsistence of Silver gives you, would work in the blizzard as well.
Very nice.
So, yes, you are chrome. You're
Shiny eyes.
Shining eyes, amazing. Okay, yeah, everyone's sort of like huddling behind Portia. Does the cold affect you as much whilst you're in this sort of like metallic form?
Probably not as much.
Okay. Leif, how are you feeling about Portia being a literal walking silver statue?
I think Leif is thinking, wow, this is just like Terminator 2.
Ah, yes, a very, very popular elsewhere stage show. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Okay. In which case, Portia, if you're leading the charge, what are you doing? How are you going about trying to find the location of this tower?
Would I have like a recollection of what are the signs of a walking archive? Actually, what am I talking about? I probably just looked at a map earlier.
Well, you know that it's quite curious for a tower to be here. Like, it's important, right? Like, the reason you're approaching this archive is to kind of pillage the knowledge and information from within it. It is a site of great importance to the Empyrium, so why isn't it at Harakaze? Why is it just wandering around the tundra? So it's a bit curious that it's out here. Because you also know that it's not...
I feel like the Empire would actually do this bullshit. Like, oh, if you want the forbidden knowledge, you have to work for it.
Okay. Tell you what, straight up, give me a... I think it's going to be insight, because this is just straight up Imperial knowledge, Imperial lore.
Okay, let's do insight.
Oh,
I
that
think
was almost
20.
a mega crit. Okay, 20. Okay, so you know exactly what it is you're looking for in the pursuit of chasing this tower down. Perhaps the rest of you might find it a bit curious that Portia appears to be scanning the ground more than the horizon as best as you can see it. Like, her head seems firmly angled down. And then Ruvaen, Aiden, Veronika, you hear like a cry of kind of elation from Portia. Portia, you find the evidence that you're looking for. And watching Portia sort of like disappear slightly off into the blizzard, sort of like disappearing into the roaring winds ahead of you. Aiden, you're closest to the ground. As you see Portia sort of like fading out of existence in the snow, you feel like you can feel the ground beneath your feet quaking slightly.
Okay.
And as you give chase, as you follow Portia, lest you lose her in the blizzard, you see this physical shadow begin to kind of emerge out of the blinding snow. And the snow dies down momentarily, just long enough for you to see what appears to be an enormous multi-storied cylindrical tower, very similar to the battle towers you might see on the streets of Avamore. But this one appears to be constructed of this amalgam of impossibly large bone bound together by bands of stretched iron, like wrought iron. There are blue, like glowing silvery blue runes etched up the side of this tower of bone. There is a light emanating from the bottom of it. The bottom of it you can see more easily because the tower appears to be walking on the top of 4 spider-like bone legs. And Aiden, you recognize every time one of these monolithic stone feet crashes to the ground, the ground under your foot shakes even through the cushioned padding of the snow between your feet and the earth itself. But this tower appears to be very slowly lumbering through the snow. And Portia, yes, you're absolutely right. The pursuit of knowledge is not something that should be static. So Imperial archive towers, obviously, are enchanted and walk around.
I hate that.
I don't like it.
You just need to hit the crystals on each 4 legs and it will stop.
Yeah.
What? What are we doing? Okay.
We didn't refashion the grenade, did we? Unfortunately, so we're gonna have to do this with our bare hands somehow.
But yeah, you're not supposed to destroy the legs. You just need to hit certain points on the leg, and once you've done it to all 4 legs, it just stops.
I would rather blow it up, but you know.
Can you kindly not, please? We actually need the information in there.
So I should clarify that this tower is easily like 120, 130, no, probably even 150 feet tall. The tower itself is, it looks like it's probably about 100 to 120 feet tall. And then the legs give it some considerable additional height and ground clearance. So yeah, this thing, you can it's tall enough that as it walks, it almost looks like it's swaying backwards and forwards as it just sort of like leaves these trench-like footprints in the snow behind it.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Anyone inside must be feeling pretty seasick.
Yes, as you stand looking up at this literal monolith, so, Portia, is that an adaptation of the lore that you just stated? That happens.
That is something I stole straight from Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Amazing,
I was thinking that, but I was also thinking of there's a boss in the Super Mario Galaxy which has a similar sort of, you run up the legs and spin and hit things.
Makes sense.
Amazing. Well, speaking of Fabula points, I'll just quickly distract myself by saying something else that we've kind of discussed between the 6 of us and that we're implementing from here on out. First things first, everyone gets a Fabula point.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Was it already added?
No.
Ah, there we go. That's better.
So
okay.
You're going to go up to 4 and 5 and 7 and however many.
1 right over there, 4 for me then.
And the reason why I'm being so benevolent is that we have introduced 2 brand new Fabula point things. The first of which is Invoke Monologue. So you may now spend a Fabula point and then ask someone else to talk about what is going through their character's mind in that exact moment. We as players will hear it. Obviously, you as characters will not, but it'll just be a really good way to find out where someone's head's at if one of you is curious. We also have the crisis tag teams. So this is very reminiscent of the tag team from Daggerheart. I'm sure if we have a big fight, that will come up. But fundamentally, do you like limit breaks? So yes, that's we're going to need the extra Fabula points. So yes, Portia, are you spending a Fabula point to alter the narrative to give you a route into this place?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Easy
So
come, easy go.
Easy go. So if you spend your Fabula point, another 4 this session, and you'll all get an extra XP.
Shall I be properly? Hold on.
Yeah, do it so it pops up in chat. In which case, yeah, you can see that there are these 4 sort of like glowing crystal kind of glyphs attached to what is effectively the ankles of this walking monstrosity. On a scale of Ruvaen, looking at this tower, the fact that it's made of bone, does Ruvaen? What's Ruvaen think about it? Does Ruvaen think the tower is alive, like sentient or inert?
Burn it with fire.
Okay, cool. Amazing. Okay, so Portia, so you've instructed everyone that we have to interact with these crystals?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If I want, should I be a dick and say like, oh, it actually needs to be hit in a certain order?
I mean, if you like.
Each one makes a different tone.
I mean, it kind of makes sense to make sure that the person hitting it is an Imperial, saying that, against myself, but
you've got to sing the Imperial national anthem.
Yeah.
Oh God! Please don't make me sing.
Okay, well, tell you what. So, Portia, as you kind of instruct everyone on what to do, let's pivot over to Veronika. As you see this sort of like, how's Veronika feeling about this literal, like this walking collection of bone and iron?
Yeah, Veronika has sort of discovered since the Imperial forces first arrived that they've sort of come from this other world, which has like 100 years more advanced, or in a different timeline to the one that we live in, and she's kind of confronted by that more and more as we interact with the Empyrium. So this tower kind of seems quite alien to her, and as she realizes that it's made of bone, she starts thinking like, what bones? Where did these come from?
Yeah. Okay. Because there is, I would argue that there is certainly an eerie, you feel like you're in the presence of someone beyond, obviously your companions, and you can't help but shake the feeling that, there is a semblance of identity within this tower. Perhaps the amalgam of all of the donors of the raw bone that has been reshaped, presumably by the flesh crafter Cole, to create this edifice. And that's how something so realizing sort of like, the Imperials have only been here for 3 months, so the construction of this must have been relatively quick.
Are those teeth on the top, Dan?
Possibly.
Don't like it.
Really big teeth. So yes, what's Veronica? Well, who's spearheading the attempt to get into this tower? Portia, are you taking the first steps?
Yep.
Okay.
You know the anthem.
Do I? I swear to God, if you make me sing the Hungarian national anthem, I will cry.
That's fine. Ruvaen's the bard. Get Ruvaen to sing it instead.
Yeah.
I feel like Ruvaen will combust if you make them sing the Imperial national anthem, and there might be a lot of explosions.
Okay, well.
Also, you calling them flesh crafters are giving me images because of Warhammer 40k.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Quite possibly.
It's images in my head.
Yeah, but can we just say, no singing, just violence.
No singing, just
Yeah.
violence. Okay, got it. It's a new line on our session 0. Portia,
I'll
as
sing it
you...
if I need to, but not in Hungarian.
Where's your courage, JC? Portia, as you sort of like steel yourself and begin approaching the tower, you notice that it seemingly then comes to a stop. Like it sways slightly as the inertia and momentum of its motion sort of like makes it kind of teeter backwards and forwards for a moment, and then it almost seemingly sort of like locks in place. And then you see this glow from the base of the tower begin to brighten, and then you like what appear to be, it almost looks as if it's kind of hoovering up the snow immediately under it. That kind of swirls up to the base of the tower like an extremely slow and lazy hurricane. But then the snow kind of dissipates, it kind of melts away, and you realize that there are, well, Aiden, I think you'd be able to see this, there are what almost appear to be motes of light kind of being drained up from the ground into the base of this tower. And you recognize this as, like, you recognize that it appears to be quite literally sucking mana from the ground. Yes, it looks like it's taking a pit stop, but it is kind of almost recharging, it seems.
Can we see what it's doing to the ground? Like, is it melting the ice? Is it causing any sort of...
The ice immediately around the sort of like the spot where it's kind of draining from, the snow appears to be sort of like melting, and you end up seeing what is effectively an almost perfect, well, an almost perfectly shaped circle directly beneath this tower. The grass, the mud underneath is quite dark and kind of desaturated at the best of times, given that it's currently a Kalathari winter. But it feels like it's being drained. Like you can almost feel the earth underneath your feet. Leif, you certainly. You can feel the essence of the ground around you, the environment around you, is almost being siphoned up into the tower.
Yeah, Leif doesn't like this.
It was Aiden. Juju, don't like it.
Oh, it's like a giant tick.
Yeah, a very, very big tick. Yes. So yes, sorry. With that in mind, Portia, we're back to you. Because you've stopped seeing this thing stop. Yeah, what's your first port call?
Well, first of all, I want to locate where I need to hit it.
Okay.
I think for each tower is a little bit different.
Sure. How are you? Which abilities would you like to use?
My eyes.
Your eyes. Okay. Give me a left insight and a right insight.
So my eyes is going to sit with me for a while.
one eye can see better than the other.
Clearly, actually.
Amazing.
One of them is covered in quicksilver, so you know, slightly
Yes,
blind.
true.
Just snow got into your eye. Just...
Okay, so on the back of a 12, that is going to be enough. Like, so you spy. I think we can charitably think of these as large glowing crystals on the limbs of this large, enormous structure. It seems very evocative of a certain theme of Japanese entertainment and gaming. But yeah, Portia, you're able to identify the locations. You can't help but feel that you're probably going to have to do this all as a big group.
Okay. So I find the first one. I pointed out to whoever is closest to me, which by the camera, I think is going to be Leif.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's your crystal. Please just keep an eye on it, and when I give the signal, you need to hit it at the same time.
Okay, with what?
With what do you mean with what?
It was all the way up there.
I mean, I also have magic that does, area damage. Just saying.
Again, I don't really know how to express this.
I mean, I can.
It's not the damage we are going for. You need to just kick it.
I mean, it means I'm saying that I can hit these things at the same time. Is what I'm saying.
I've got pollen, and I can.
Okay, I want
You win.
Alex to think Elden Ring, not Final Fantasy 14. We are not going for AOE. It's about teamwork. We are bonding. Okay.
I'm just seeing if I've got any ranged attacks. I'm going to be honest with you. That would...
I mean, honest to God, I think Portia can throw you up.
Well, but so, Portia, are you fundamentally allocating each of your companions to a leg each?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So I'll just
Well, actually, if Leif is making a noise, I'm like, okay, fine, and you tell us when to hit it then, and I will. This is my crystal.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can throw a rock or something.
Wait, how high up is the crystal? I thought it was on ground level.
Some of them are
approximately like 58 inches high. It's like 3 foot, so that's how big the tower is. It's all pretty big. It's pretty tall.
one of them is a climb up. It's closer to the like the top of the ankle rather than the heel of the bone foot.
Okay, I'm giving that one to Ruvaen.
Okay, cool. So Ruvaen's going for the one halfway up the leg. Cool. So we'll pass this over to Leif then. Which skills are you using to try and coordinate your companions?
I can tell. That's easy, actually. So if Portia tells me the exact order, Leif is able to mimic and just completely mimic the order, essentially.
Okay. I'm going to ask for a group check.
Oh dear.
You can pick the abilities that you want to pick, and it is a hard check, so difficulty 13. But I think I'll leave the support check at 10.
I mean, I'm probably just gonna use an attack if it's just one thing. A
Who's
range
leading the
attack.
group check?
Say again, sorry?
Who's leading the group check?
Leif.
Okay. So I'm going to argue willpower and insight.
Willpower insight. Okay, sounds good.
And you said it's hard.
Hard group check, and then 10 support check difficulty is 10.
Do I get any modifiers for being able to perfectly mimic Portia? It's in my wheelhouse.
We are being a team, Dan. We are being very nice players here.
Do Portia and Leif have any bonds?
Nope. No, not at the moment.
I mean, I think after this we might.
Yeah.
Portia going like, it needs to be like, din, 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 din.
Ding, 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 ding.
I would say yes, and give you a free plus bond. But perhaps this is the first time you've been Portia. You've got to get the intonation right. It's the speed at which it's the fact that Portia seems to pronounce every single letter of every single word.
Yeah. Background, I have sent Dan a video of what Hungarian accent actually sounds like.
My God. Like a spelling bee.
It is indeed pronouncing every single letter that you can think of.
It's intense. Tell you what, if Portia passes the support check, I'll give you a +1.
Okay.
Feeling benevolent. Okay. Everyone give a support check as you clamber and sort of like array yourselves around the
Question
the
for
trigger
DM.
rooms.
Question for you, DM Dan. I have a nifty new ability called Knowledge is Power, which is when you perform an accuracy check, you may replace one of the attributes dice with Insight. So can I roll Insight? Please.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Oh, I have Bond of Admiration with Leif. I'm gonna use that since Leif's leading.
Put it in there.
And I'm going to use my bond of loyalty with Leif as well.
No!
Yay.
Yeah, Ruvaen
Good
is too
start,
annoyed.
people.
Oh,
Good
no!
start.
Ruvaen is too annoyed right now, okay?
You're doing so well.
Let's go home.
Oh no!
I want you
We want stuff.
Oh god.
Veronica's like, let's go, that's it, let's go.
I was about to ask, how do I replace my willpower to Insight, but is there a point in me rolling?
Can you can re-roll. You can spend Fabula points.
Yeah,
to re-roll.
I will. I'm going to
I have
reroll.
too little Fabula points. Also, I think it's narratively
It makes sense.
It makes sense for them to be somewhat annoyed and not do and not really putting the whole, self into this.
I would invoke a trait to reroll.
There we go.
Yeah, I couldn't change my willpower to Insight, unfortunately, but
Okay.
success anyway.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. So is Aiden or Veronika Fabula-ing?
I'm
to reroll?
Fabula-ing. Gonna use my theme of. Maybe I'm just what should I use? My theme of justice, because I feel like we're trying so hard to work as a team. It's not working. Let's try that.
Well, like trying so hard to work in a team and also do the right thing,
Yeah.
They try so hard and got
Let's
so far.
Yeah, Ruvaen's not even trying.
What was the point? That was so.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh no!
Why did you only re-roll? Did you roll both?
I only rolled one because I was like, well, one of them is. Yeah, don't worry, it's fine.
Do it again.
The DM's not having it.
Yeah,
You rolled a double 2. Do it again.
Okay. Am I allowed to use the same Fabula point for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just roll.
Yeah,
Just roll.
Oh.
Oh, God's sake. Okay, hold on. So, so stupid. Well, that's better.
Oh, much better.
Two of us succeeded at least.
And then did that spend a? Did you tell it to not spend a fabulous?
Yeah, I
point?
told it to ignore that time. Yeah. So
Cool. Okay. Veronica, would you like to spend a Fabula point?
I don't think I can justify any of my traits to re-roll, although I would like to, but I don't think I can find a way to justify it.
Have you got any bombs, Veronica? Because if you push 1, 10's a success, isn't it?
This is true.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, I will push my bond of aberration with Portia.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Or loyalty, even.
Loyalty. Okay. Yeah. So if you
I was
click
about
that,
to say, like, Portia hit that crystal so nicely. Veronica's like, oh, you know what?
Amazing. Okay. So, as you all respectively kind of push yourselves, we now have Leif. 3 successes, so you're going to get a +3 to this roll.
Okay.
+4 because
No fucking way. Oh, no.
That's it. Yeah, wrap it up, everyone home. That's
Right,
Just gonna leave the stream now. Bye.
Yeah, we can still go pick up Ruvaen. It's fine.
Would you like to spend a Fabula point?
I would, but I would also need to refresh because it hasn't actually loaded for me.
Fine. Okay. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's really bad, isn't it? That's really bad.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's re-roll that.
Okay. What are you invoking?
I'm going to invoke my identity as a sort of a rewilder, specifically, because this is kind of really fucking up the environment. And Leif is on a mission to restore the environment.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
So I'm going to... Christ, a 1 and a 2, Jesus. Right. No trait selected. What are you talking about?
Well, the worst thing that can happen is a double 1, and if nothing else, that is gonna be funny.
Don't jinx it.
Don't wish that into the world.
If you roll a
Sorry.
double 1, this tower's
You
going to
jinx it.
squat and take a seat on
Oh my god.
All right. That's all right. I'm going to spend however many.
Let us in.
It's that guy at the gate, isn't it? Like,
The security on this archive is really good.
Can
That's
I?
where you
if I
find
could
it's a
say-
pull door, not a push door. That's
Can I do the same thing again?
yeah, sure.
Yeah. Come on.
Yay.
Yay! Fine.
There we go.
One of them was still a 1.
It's the thought that counts. Thought that counts. Amazing.
I love it. Basically, Leif has no insight but all the willpower.
Okay, well, good news, everyone, is that cost you 5 Fabula points between you. So you're getting an extra XP at the end of the
Yay.
session.
We're
Amazing.
not even inside yet.
So Leif, as you are sort of like Portia gives you the signal, and then you're able to sort of like using your mimicry kind of coordinate the other 3 to sort of like strike their runes at the correct moment. Describe to me what happens to the tower that kind of gives you access to it once those kind of runes are struck.
I would imagine it's going to be probably like the Elden Ring thing, where you have the Wandering Bell Beast, where it suddenly sort of shudders and sort of collapses. Sending, I guess, telling everyone, okay, we've got to run now. get out.
Oh,
from
so
under
it literally like lowers down to the ground and.
Yeah, and just goes.
Okay. In which case, yeah, as the five of you scarper away from ground zero, you then watch as this tower kind of shakes the ground. Plumes of snow billow out as it displaces it with its mass. And then as the bone legs effectively retract in to form what look like more like flying buttresses on the side, on the the cardinal directions of this tower. You find yourself, you watch as a segment of the wall seemingly splits open to reveal an archway.
Oh.
And we find ourselves why are you laughing?
I'm not.
We find ourselves inside this no longer mobile tower.
No, this is dreary.
As you step in, you find yourself in a corridor. The walls are made of a rough, almost raw iron. There is an unnatural chill that hangs in the air that seems much more cutting than the blizzard outside. But as the five of you enter, you hear the sound of what can only be described as bone grinding on bone. And the hallway, the corridor you find yourself in, is plunged into darkness as the archway behind you closes shut behind you. A number of wall sconce braziers then ignite, throwing a cold blue, like a cold flame light through the corridor to allow you to see your way. And as you listen to the sounds of these fire sconces igniting, you realize you can no longer hear the sounds of the howling winds behind you. But you can almost hear this ethereal drone of voices that linger on the periphery of your hearing.
Everything feels wrong.
Yeah. So, you are in the tower. You know that you have a number of questions that you're hoping to. Sorry, Portia, is this the first time you've been in a like an archive of this?
I would say probably.
Okay. Well, do you reckon you've heard stories, like descriptions of what's up?
I would think that some of her classmates, or some of the older classmates and her professors have been in them, so they know what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
She just, never made it to that point in her career.
Sure. Well, you know that you functionally the purpose of these towers is to be kind of unmanned. Like the souls of the worthy are bound to constructions like this. So this is, as you've explained to your companions, whilst there will be tomes and records and whatnot, the most kind of impressive knowledge will be kept in the minds of the souls bound to this tower. And these also double up as kind of mobile shrines. So yeah, you'll be able to navigate your way up and down this tower in your search for knowledge and information.
With extra traps.
Maybe. Yes, you have informed me, just to remind everyone, that you are looking for information primarily, I mean, the whole reason you're here, information on like the portal tech that the Empyrium used to hijack the portal at Harakaze. But you're also looking for information on Project Eclipse, the process of portal domination, if any information on any other like abettors or collaborators within Kalathar, like collaborators with the Empyrium. Aiden and potentially Leif, you're both looking for information on any kind of Vengers or world spirits in the area. So, who's taking point through what looks like the most dreary prison corridor that you've ever seen?
I think really annoyingly, Portia is going to be a little bit starstruck. Like, she is unlearning a lot of things, but this is still,
Yeah.
So I think she is going to wander off and like,
Wow.
wow. Look at these horrors.
Look at the bones. Isn't he sweet?
It's giving
so
like
of the
Bell in the library and Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking.
Okay, well, in which case, as you all watch, sort of like Portia just sort of like flounce off into this tower. Who's immediately kind of behind Portia giving chase?
I mean, Ruvaen is probably on a mission, so they're probably going to not chase as such, but basically having their own thing to find out. I also wanted to burn this whole thing down.
Sure. In which case, as you give chase to Portia, you kind of follow this corridor that kind of right angles a couple of times, like left and right, until it opens up into what appears to be this large kind of circular antechamber. Mm. The paths, the path, like the floor that you're on, effectively transforms into a like a bridge over an expanse. You can see this kind of similar silvery blue light kind of flowing almost as if it's a pool of water beneath the bridges that connect to this central circular platform. You can see what appear to be kind of staircases that wrap round the outer edges of the tower up to what you assume to be the floor above. The ceiling overhead comes to a point in large kind of pointed arches from the cardinal and counter-cardinal directions. As you peer at this kind of silvery blue liquid, there is a moment where you can't be quite sure, is it a glimmer of the light, or are you seeing what appear to be faces on floating through this miasmic manner? Aiden, you look past Ruvaen, you notice that in the center of the platform, like in the center of the room, in the circular platform where the bridges kind of all connect to, there appears to be a statue. Well, I guess it almost looks like 4 statues in one of a hooded figure facing forward, left, right, down. So there are the figure is hooded, head down, but like each kind of front faces one of the bridges, almost as if no matter what direction you come from, you will encounter this this statue. And you notice that there is a plaque at the base of it.
Can I read this plaque?
Yeah, sure.
In the language that I can read. Just because I don't know if there's...
the plaque says...
See? I knew it. I knew it. Like, I immediately realize it's not what I recognize, and I'll be like, Portia, can you read this?
Yeah.
The plaque appears to be in a completely foreign language.
Even to Portia?
Wow. Portia, as you look at the plaque
Yep.
underneath this four-facing statue, what does it say?
Here stands Belgium, the destroyer. Oh god. One of the Empyrium's biggest champions. Oh god. It was believed that with a single swing of his hammer, there is actually no pronouns in Hungarian, so I have no idea the gender of this person. With a single thing of their hammer, they were able to destroy host. Erudite maniac, Jesus Christ, that's not. It's a little bit old-fashioned even in Hungarian, so bear with me. Fortresses.
Yes.
They spilled the blood of many heretics before they were taken down by a cowardly assassination.
Yes. So, for the rest of you, here stands Belgium Bale, one of the Empyrium's greatest champions, said to be strong enough to sunder fortifications with naught but the swing of his hammer. Spilt the blood of many heretics before being brought low by a coward's poison.
Oh yeah, the poison was in there, sorry.
That's fine. Yes, you see this statue. And even though there is no... Yeah, Tilda, you're going to have a very busy evening.
Oh yeah. Good thing I had my tea before.
So there is no kind of facial feature carving within the hood of this figure. But Aiden, as you sort of like approach and you've waited for Portia to come over to translate, you can't help but feel like you're being watched, like you're being scrutinized.
Don't like that.
But yeah, is there? If any of you want to do any, this is fundamentally a playground. So if you want to move up to another level or kind of search a current level, just let me know. I can start moving you around.
Let's see. I feel like I need to. Ruvaen's gonna have to figure out how they're going to actually, understand anything in here, because Portia is going to be dragged around by everybody, very likely. So. This. What is this?
I had a thought, and now I've realised I didn't actually double check to see if it would work. You can, and let me just check that. Hold.
Ominous.
Hold. I think I think it's a Leif thing. Leif, you've just watched Portia look at what can only be described as gobbledygook and then say words. Have you had much experience in your short life of languages?
I mean, I think Leif would have had to, because the language here is different to the language of the where Leif is from.
Massively so, yeah. For all intents and purposes, everywhere that you've been, you would have been in the rediscovered world, speak common. And then this is not common. This is other side of the world common. Uncommon, if you will. I will say for the grand sum of 20 MP, you could do a chimerism ritual on yourself to enhance your senses, and by senses I mean mimic Portia's ability to read Empyrium.
Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Ritual charism. Form ritual. Minor, individual.
Yeah, I was thinking Ruvaen could do it with their rituals, but your rituals
No.
are...
No,
ritualism.
it's a different skill, but I don't have it at the moment. Unexpected ally, so I can basically point at something and make them understand me and help me. But I
You
don't
just
have
got to point at plaques, be like, recarve
no.
yourself.
I mean, well, no, we're supposed to be dealing with ghosts, so I could just be, oh my god, ghost, and I'm gonna be like, hey, ghost, would you like to be my friend? You know, but
The ghost was like, heretic!
Yeah, Ruvaen is still learning, so they don't have that skill yet.
I am feeling like this is a little bit Scooby-Doo.
Nah. Okay, so you're happy to perform the ritual, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
So yeah, grand sum of 20 MP.
Is it an automatic
Can
pass?
I?
Yeah. Go on, Tilda.
Oh, I wanted to ask before you roll if I can
No,
support
confident.
the.
We'll just pretend that never happened.
support your ritual.
I'm gonna give you as many legs up as you lot need. I'm just...
Yeah, we need it.
Okay.
Okay, Leif, what does it sound like in your head as you begin to mimic Portia's ability to speak Empyrium? Like temporarily, I will caveat.
I will say, you know that episode of Simpsons where Bart gets sent to France, and like at the end, towards the end of it, he's desperately trying to like communicate to a police officer, and he just starts speaking in French.
Okay, yeah,
I think it's like that.
Amazing. Okay,
It's like mid-sentence switch.
Cool. So yes, I will ask that you intermittently switch to Hungarian every so often, just to keep this authentic.
Okay. I don't know any Hungarian myself.
That's fine. Neither do we. So you get
But
away with it.
as an English person, I'm happy to very racistly make up and assume things.
I can teach you a curse word you can just drop in whenever.
Yeah.
So I thought you were going to say, yeah, as an English person, you were going to speak slowly and loudly.
Yeah. I'll go chips.
Okay, so you
Chips is shield krumpli.
Sheer
There you go.
Krumpli.
Shield krumpli.
Should Krumpli.
Close enough, yeah.
So as Leif gets a crash course in Imperial, now you have two translators.
We
Veronika,
also lost Ruvaen.
we've lost Alec. Alec will be back soon. What's Veronika doing whilst Portia teaches Leif's curse words?
Yes, say after me, Bars Mag.
Buzz Mag.
I think she's probably interested in the souls
Okay,
that are in this sort of miasmic cloud.
sure. In which case, yeah, as you notice Ruvaen kind of peering over the edge of the bridge, as you join them, it's certainly not a trick of the light. They are disembodied faces, kind of swimming around in this kind of almost gaseous. This man is seemingly in a state of. It looks like a gas, like a fog, but it seemingly kind of flows and sloshes back and forth as if it were a liquid. It's almost like watching a pool of tadpoles, just kind of as these kind of faces kind of collide and merge and then split apart from one another, and in a rather chaotic manner. But you notice as you peer over the edge, some of them are looking back. Some of these faces are looking back up at you.
I might try a ritual, a spiritist ritual.
Oh, yes.
To try and like summon one of them.
Yes.
In particular. And try and communicate with it.
Okay, so 2 secs. Just bringing Alec back in the room. Alec can. Boop, 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 boop. Welcome back. Oh, welcome back, Alec.
I was denied.
Yeah, there you are. Okay, so what well, okay, so you're going to try and sort of like fish one of these, ritually pluck one of these souls from the soul pool. Okay. And you are a spiritism ritualist?
Yes.
Okay, I reckon it's a minor individual if you're just plucking out one soul. So 20 MP. Does Ruvaen want to support the ritual check?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would. We don't have a bond. Anything I can use? Nah. Boop. Oh. What is this?
Do you
They're
want?
they just hate everything right now, so they're a bit shaken.
Do you want to push a bond? You have 5 of them. Surely you could push one of them.
I have to use Fabula point though, right? Which I only have 4 of.
Oh, you'll get more.
You only have 4.
Yeah.
4 is plenty.
4 is plenty until we actually need one.
I'm on 2.
That was 6.
You've gone real quiet, Lyra, just on the side. Are you sure you don't want to push? I mean, because if you push with a bomb, that'll be a pass.
Yeah, but I'm gonna save the Fabula point because I feel like we're gonna need it later.
Okay.
For some reason. I just feel it.
Veronika, I'm gonna need you to raw dog this one.
Yeah, thanks for the help. Didn't need it.
Absolutely bossed.
Yep.
Amazing. So, you are able to. Given that it's a spiritism ritual, which is very kind of focused on empathy and what was the specific wording? Sense the presence and feelings of creatures. Put some seed involved in their hearts. I will also let you kind of choose, especially off the back of a 15. Effectively, you're able to target a particular soul. You know, a particular character, particular kind of characteristic or whatnot, which will help you get the answers that you're looking for, kind of thing. So, in so much as I want to pull up the soul of a blacksmith or so.
Okay. I want to search for if there's any souls here that are victims from Harakaze.
Okay. There absolutely are.
And so I hold my katana out over this sea of souls, almost like a fishing rod, and it sort of glows white as I pull one of these ghostly faces towards it.
Okay. This very kind of indistinct mortal shape kind of materializes in front of you. Like you can make out the rough outline of a head, eye sockets, a mouth, shoulders, perhaps a torso down to a waist, but then the form kind of loses distinction and just becomes this kind of swirling mass. You sense this familiarity from the spirit, and in a rather echoey voice, I recognize your face.
And I recognize yours too, but you'll have to remind me of your name. It's been a while.
I am lost.
I know, my friend. But I found you.
Where are the others?
I can't account for all the others, I'm afraid. But you are a prisoner of war.
I am sorry. I tried to save them.
I know you did. You were very brave. And bravery is rewarded in times of war, when we get you out of here. But I'm afraid I might have to ask you to show me some things first.
The spirit seemingly nods.
I'm going to need to see anything you can remember about the process that put you here and the person that did it.
Okay. The spectre kind of thrashes a little bit. And in your mind, when you close your eyes and you conjure a memory into your mind, and you can usually kind of see it, like you can go. Well, please tell me if you've got aphantasia, because this would be really awkward otherwise. But you can picture the image in your mind. It's not firmly distinct, but you still kind of understand it as if it were. You see glimpses, memories you assume of chaos and panic. You see other figures in a place of safety, a home, perhaps. No, it's larger than that. It's a temple. It's a temple on top of a hill. There was a moment of breakaway. There was a moment of fleeting safety. You were guided away, but you became separated. There are other faces around you that became separated. And your last fleeting memory in this place is of a large silver skull. The memories that come after are wreathed in darkness, in nothingness. But a bridge of light, perhaps, begins to stretch down from the sky, perhaps, towards you. A warming, welcoming light reaching out to you from the heavens above. But then cold fingers wrapping around your limbs, pulling you away from the bridge, from the light, stripping you down, dismembering you, disassembling you part by part. A grinning, leering face with eyes that are not her own. The face seems clearer than the other memories. And Veronika, you can't help but feel that you stare at the face of Raxus. You feel your soul. You feel yourself contained, like you're trapped on the inside. You feel like a small ship in a bottle, almost in a glass prison, unable to escape. You can hear the screams. You can hear the cries of anguish of those around you. And the cries have only gotten louder. And that's all the memories now. That's what all of the memories now sound like. The weeping, the begging, the bargaining, the waiting for inevitable oblivion. And one pang, one regretful thought that cuts through it all is not knowing what happened to my body. And as you kind of surface back out, Veronika, and your senses become your own again, whilst it, it wasn't directly shown to you, you can't help but feel that all of those lost in Harakaze, against their will, now physically fight for the Empyrium. The guards of Harakaze are the dead of Harakaze.
So I'm not sure if I can free this soul from this place. But I would definitely like to, similar to how I've treated traumatized soldiers on the battlefield, I would like to try and cauterize those memories so that the last thing this soul remembers is the light calling them up to the afterlife.
You will, as part of this ritual, absolutely be able to do that. And this figure, whilst it doesn't have a discernible set of facial features, looks, as you perform this ritual to kind of carve out everything from that moment onwards, the figure seemingly just nods and almost relaxes. Thank you. And
Thank you, my friend.
it dissolves into a wisp and dissipates. We've revealed your nemesis, Veronika. You get a Fabula point. Okay. Ruvaen, you're stood next to Veronika while this is all happening. What are you doing?
I mean, at this point, they are probably a bit terrorized.
Yeah.
about this whole thing, because they came expecting an archive, and now they're surrounded by bones, dead souls, and so far, I don't think they've seen a book.
Well,
It's fair. Yeah.
I mean, it's an accurate read on the situation. Yes.
So they are a bit perturbed. They're a bit perturbed, and they have to try to calm themselves down and just focus on the objective.
Mm-hmm.
So they are now, I wouldn't say fumbling, but they are now looking around to see if there is any way for them to access information or try to make sense of the environment. At the moment, since I'm assuming everybody's spread out a bit, they're not sure where anybody else is other than Veronika, who's right here.
I mean, I feel like Leif and Portia in the background, like, and this is very important. Egészségedre. Very good, yes.
You, Ruvaen, you do see as you're sort of like looking around, trying to find something that you can sort of like work with. So you do see a set of there are sets of spiral staircases heading up to the next floor.
Right. Okay, so they're gonna go check that out since it's something they can do.
Okay. Come on. Come on. Hold.
Oh.
There we go. Right. So, as you well, whilst you're going upstairs, Aiden, are you sticking around on this floor with the Soul Pool, or are you with the Soul Pool and Belgium the Bale, or are you heading up after Ruvaen?
I think I'll go with Ruvaen. I
Yeah?
feel like things are happening here. And
Okay.
Aiden also wants to try and find a book, like a physical book, these just books. You know,
Okay.
something different to what we've currently witnessed.
Sure. And between Portia and Leif, now that Leif, you are proficient in Imperial, are you two splitting up to provide two different interpreters?
Yeah, sure.
Who's joining team Aiden? Aiden.
I think I'm going to encourage Leif to follow them because I'm getting some like murderous vibes from Ruvaen that I'm not enjoying.
They don't even have to say anything right now. It's like an aura.
Yeah, like Portia didn't even turn around and could feel like this purple light of hatred.
I just realised as well that Ruvaen, Leif, and Aiden are the youngest in the group.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
You just set the young ones off. Who
Young
knows what's
same
going on?
guy.
Considering Leif's literally like only a few years old.
Yeah.
Aiden's probably barely 20. I think he's probably similar
Yeah,
age to
Ruvaen.
Ruvaen.
Yeah,
So-
Ruvaen. Yeah, Ruvaen's about 21 as well.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh no.
Real quick, Lyra, if I can get you to say some stuff and things.
Yeah.
Still very quiet. Why am I so
Very
Yeah.
quiet. Is that any helping? Huh?
No.
Lyra sounds
It's
fine.
because-
Lyra
Not
is
for
fine,
us.
but-
Yeah, sounds fine on my end as well.
It's because somehow I put you
Oh.
down to minus 20 decibels. Right,
Oh.
so something again.
Barriage the Meg.
I'll do it. Yeah, it's all that Hungarian cursing you were doing. I had to turn you down, clearly. Right, so we will. So joining the three whippersnappers, you as you move up these kind of, when I say spiral staircases, you know they're very narrow staircases that kind of follow the shell of this tower. You know, again, iron bars, the floor beneath, like the steps themselves seem to be made of bone, so it kind of rings out slightly hollow under your feet as you head up them, especially Leif with your. Oh no, you're probably in person form, right?
No, I'll be in.
Oh, in lethal. Okay. In which case, yeah, your hooves are kind of clip clopping on the bone stair, the bone stairs. But you emerge into what could be charitably described as a more traditional library. If a library were built in the kind of dungeons of a kind of castle that you might all be more kind of familiar with, and there we go. The hallway, the space is lit up by these kind of cold blue flame braziers, but sort of like interspersed between the pillars are these shelves with what appear to be books, like more traditional tomes, that are kind of secured in place by kind of chains that stretch across the front of the bookshelves. And at the intersection, at the center point of this floor, is another statue of four, like facing in four directions, with a different, with a plaque at its base.
More reading, I think, Leif.
Yep.
So, Leif, as you look at this plaque, you see. Cool. So, if you could just read that out for the class.
Yeah. Ex Kazra Akalarostako.
Kolostorlako.
What it actually says. I'll tell you what. I'll whisper it to you, and then you can be like, "Oh yeah, guys, this is absolutely what it says."
Yeah. Can you share it with just me? Is that possible?
There you
go. Here stands Kazura the Cloistered, a farmhand who was sought out by the Inquisition after prophecy declared her birth auspicious. Became a conduit for the Emperor's Aegis when she survived being enveloped by the flame of a vile draconkin.
You know what? Before we leave here, we should blow all these statues up.
Ooh.
Throw them into the river.
I'm not there.
Can't say anything. Okay. Yes. So Leif, this is what you see. The statue. It looks similar in design to the one that you saw downstairs, above the soul pools. But whilst it's artistically similar, you can kind of go, "All right, this is like." So look at it visually. This is someone else, even though they don't have a face beneath the hooded. Beneath the hood, but there's no sculpture, no facial sculpture.
Okay.
Aiden, Ruvaen, I'll say you are surrounded by books. Is there anything in particular that you're?
There must be an index somewhere, right? We need a guide. We need to know where the books are.
Where's the librarian?
Yes.
One beer.
Can I spend
Ooh.
a Fabula point to create essentially? I'm trying to think if anyone here has seen The Time Machine. Has anyone here seen the film The Time Machine?
The H.G. Wells one.
Yeah. The one there's a book, obviously, but the film version, which came out with Guy Pearce. There's a segment basically where Guy Pearce goes way into the future, and it's like way far, and there's like this human interface that he asks question to, and I would like us to be able to find a kind of AI interface that we can talk to about which book is useful for us to talk to, considering in the Empyrium everything's soul based, so I imagine they would appoint a soul librarian of some description to take care of the books, and I'd like that to be a Fabula fund that I spent.
You sense a powerful source of mana emanating from the statue of Kazura. And as you focus in on that, you recognize that passively you felt the same surge of mana in the statue of Belganum on the floor below, but you can also feel surges of like spikes of mana further above your head as well. And you get the feeling that if you are able to will her into being, you could speak to Kazura.
Okay. Ruvaen, let's maybe not destroy the statues. They might be our way of navigating
They might fight back.
the library. And they might fight back, so maybe not do that just yet. Can I don't really do those kind of spells. I'm not that kind of guy. Can I, because I have my staff, can I just very gently, I'm just going to look at my indications.
Let me see what I've got.
Run down the stairs going, Veronica.
I mean, okay, here we are.
All I'll say is that you are stood next to someone that can cast rituals, which you could use it to extract magic from an object, activate a soul circuit, sense the presence of magic.
Yeah, let's do that. Was that Ruvaen, I assume? Or...
Is it me?
Yeah.
I thought I can do hearing-based illusions.
Additionally, you may use ritualism to create hearing-based illusions, but you can cast rituals of the ritualism discipline, which allows you to, for example, extract magic from an object, activate a soul circuit, or sense the presence of magic.
That's not what it says on my description. Okay, one sec. Let me just cast that. Boop.
This one right here.
It does not say that to me. It's fine. We shall. Very unhappily, let's perform this ritual.
Okay.
You know how, like, when you see something like just imagine Ruvaen is dealing with a spider right now. Like, everything is a spider to them right now. They are just very. That's like I want to burn it with fire, but I'm going to take a deep breath.
Later. We'll do that later, Ruvaen. It's okay. Now.
I love Aiden just sitting there. It's like, it's okay. We will blow this up later. You'll be fine. Okay, right. Let me perform ritual. Let's see. So what's the level, please, DM?
This will be because you're trying to activate a singular thing, so it'll be minor, individual, so it's 20 MP.
Cool. Minor, individual, and the attributes would be willpower and
insight, willpower. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cause submit. They don't need to. Oh, you can support rituals check. There we go. If you would like to.
Does Aiden and Leif want to support?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Give Ruvaen moral support right now. They need it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yay!
Everybody's actually.
Wait, it says fail.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why does it say fail
I've got
here?
success on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you both rolled success. That's fine.
I don't-
Okay, if you roll it out, Ruvaen will add +2
Okay.
to it manually if need be. Well, we definitely need be. So that's an 8. That's a fail. Do you want to spend a Fabula point?
Fine.
Isn't the difficulty's only 7?
It should be 10. To be
Oh.
Yeah, it should be 10.
I am going to roll both, and I am going to just determination, just gritting their teeth to the most awful things I've ever seen in their life.
It's good enough.
Good enough. Good
Okay,
enough.
so with the +2 from the 2 successful aids, that takes you up to 11. Okay, in which case, as you cast this, Ruvaen, what does it look like as you activate the spirit? As you activate the statue, as you kind of summon forth Karaza.
I feel like in this case, to be in theme with what they are, they would be using their lute to do it, since that's their conduit for magic as well.
Mhm.
So they would be strumming almost like an encouraging song, almost like a little song that to softly awaken some, like a song that you would put on your alarm. Nice. Please wake up song. That
Okay.
is, their hands are slightly shaking, but they've managed to push through with the support of their friends.
Okay. In which case, as you kind of weave this magic through the playing of your lute, you feel the walls around you shudder slightly. It almost sounds like you can hear water running behind the walls, as if something's moving or shifting. And then in the depression in the hood, where its face should be, a glow begins to emanate until it forms into what appears to be a face, a ghostly face. And as this ghost opens its eyes and stares at you, let's go for a quick break.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to disappear for 10 minutes. We will be back after, and we will continue our little foray through this tower. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, join our Discord, say hi. See you in 10 minutes. Bye.
We
Bye.
Hello. 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 Hi, welcome back. Welcome back to Explorers of Elsewhere Live. My name is Dear Dan. We've lost Alec to the maelstrom. Hold. Yes, we are back to play some more Fabula Ultima. This is Empyrium, the fourth. Can you tell I'm trying to multitask? The fourth campaign in the Explorers of Elsewhere series. We find our players currently ascending a somewhat sentient tower of bone and iron that the Empyrials fondly refer to as a library. So we rejoin specifically Ruvaen, Aiden, and Leif on the second floor of this tower, having just awoken the spirit that lingers within a four-facing statue of an imperial figure called Karaza the Cloistered. Speak.
Just turns around and looks at Leif.
Yeah, I think Aiden goes, Can you speak the language? I say hello.
Leif is eating an ice cream.
Imperial ice cream. You just found it.
Yeah, there's like a soft serve in the corner. Yeah, Leif. Hi.
Whilst the statue does not move, you can almost feel like someone is looking at you patiently.
Maybe we can ask it about.
Ask it for what we're looking for.
Which one should we go on first?
What do you want to ask for first?
Maybe Project Eclipse. Hi, where's the what was it? A vending machine. No? Maybe we should ask about Project Eclipse.
Okay. So are you asking about Project Eclipse?
Let's try that first, since we're just kind of not knowing what we're doing right now.
Okay. The form of the face shimmers for a moment before it sort of like re-solidifies. And the statue intones. Observation Report 1. Mana Unraveling. Research Log 17. Magus Aglaegia. Under the Emperor's guidance, our studies have confirmed that mana manipulation extends beyond the mortal soul. The lattice of mana itself may be separated, strand by strand, through disciplined domination. Draconic and demonic specimens alike appear equally vulnerable to this process, suffering complete etheric dissolution.
Maybe we should ask what are the specimens, because there's an S there. We've only found one.
Where are the other specimens?
The face flickers. The information you request is not readily available. Subsequent observation reports have been found. Would you like to hear Observation Report 2?
Yes, please.
Observation Report 2. Eclipse Trial. Research Log 29. Magus Aglaegia. The first practical application has exceeded expectation. Subjects exposed to Eclipse experienced progressive unraveling of their mana before total collapse. Conventional magic protections offered no measurable resistance. We are no longer merely destroying life. We are erasing the very structure upon which magical existence depends.
Well, this is ominous. How can we find? Where can we find the names? Why is the information not readily available?
Observation Report 3.
Oh.
Kalathar Expedition. Research Log 41. Magus Aglaegia. The Broadfen incident has yielded an exceptional opportunity. The confiscated soul of the heretic Bargnot, given to us by the Inquisition, retains a profound archiphysical bond to Kalathar. By reshaping that connection into a stable passage, as previously achieved at Lustaminica, we can reveal a path directly into heathen territory and evaluate Eclipse's efficiency in the field. The Emperor's vision approaches fulfillment.
Wait, they mentioned something about coming here. Is that about portals or whatever technology they use to come here?
So Eclipse is the reason why they've come here.
Yes. Wait, Veronika.
We're on this above table.
All right. I was like, oh no.
Just
You hear Veronica's
Veronica's head
voice.
emerges from the
Yeah.
floor.
Did I hear?
To be fair, how loud is this? Is it something that reverberates throughout the tower?
It sounds
is it
like
likely?
someone. It sounds like someone talking to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna save these.
But yes, it seems that these are observation reports of a Magus Aglaegia.
Okay. So basically, Project Eclipse is something they were already researching, but they came here specifically because whatever is here is going to, make the project go forward.
Ruvaen,
Yes.
wasn't I know when we first met you said something about a portal. Is this related?
It must be. We need to know. Let's see. I'm trying to think. How much would I have told you about what happened? You think? In terms of like,
It's up
what
to
happened?
Ruvaen, I guess. Like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Or between Veronika and Ruvaen, what do you?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. How much would you know of what happened previously?
I mean, I know about the portal in Harakaze because that's obviously a big thing. But in terms of the portal, like above table, the
Yeah.
portal before that you saw when you were
Yeah.
when you were with Walter and Elspeth, I don't know
Up
if you'd
the
share that.
mountain. Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of wondering if Ruvaen has mentioned Bill. That's the thing, because the bastard is the responsible for that, and we are also here for it.
I guess the one question is, because Veronika, you once upon a time you kind of stepped up to this portal in the temple of Empyrium, the shrine of Empyrium on Mount Yuji, and there was that what seemed to be the soul of a dragon sent lady, and
Oh yeah.
she told you her name, but would Veronika have passed that on to like Ruvaen and Elspeth?
Yes, I think so.
What was the name?
Bargnot.
Oh, excellent. So yeah, Ruvaen would know that then. They would, because they were there, but I think Veronica's the one who talked to the soul, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Ruvaen would definitely recognize that. But good.
So, there seem to be no further observation reports.
Okay. Can we maybe try asking about Bargut?
Records. Records show Bargnot, a draconic heretic that terrorized the village of Broadfen. Imperial justice was wrought onto her after her desecration of Imperial shrines.
Oh.
That is an interesting way of describing that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, I don't think we know about what she did, right? We just saw her in the portal, at least on Ruvaen's side and our side. That is news. So let's try something different. What is the full name of that bastard? Is it Bill Maud, right?
Bill
Maud,
Maud.
isn't it?
Maud, yeah.
Maud.
Records on Bill Maud. Thank you.
We need to go for easier names. Bill
I can't
Smith.
complain.
Records
Bill
on
Smith.
Bill. Tell me about Bill.
Searching. Records found. Abatement reports. Jiro, true name unknown. Male goblin. Blacksmith. Criminal intermediary. Motivated by long-standing grievances against rival city factions. Demonstrates increasing usefulness through financial demands, though financial demands continue to escalate. Monitor loyalty. Stonebraid, May. Female goblin. Proprietor of a high-end pleasure establishment. Well positioned among the capital's merchant nobility. Recent communications unanswered. Status uncertain. Verify continued operational integrity. Mode, Bill. Male goblin. Trademaster. Closely associated with the emergent settlement of Harukaze. Has secured a notable influence with the 3 Sakaji trade moguls. Priority investigation. Determine Harukaze's founders, funding, and strategic purpose.
Thank you. I am going to put this in my notes. We should ask about the portal. What happened to Harukaze?
As you say that, you hear something crash above your heads, seemingly on the next floor up.
Oh no.
And as the 3 of you glance at one another, Veronika and Portia, we find you back on the first floor in the soul pools. You've just you've spoken to one of the souls, Veronika, Portia. You know from what you know, your upbringing, that the souls in the pool are large. This is sort of like a memory, like a knowledge reservoir. So like real kind of baseline information is kept amongst these kind of dregs. The information, like that, you can't ask them for specific bits of information, but they can recount to you information that's been imparted onto them.
Okay, so not what we are looking for at the moment.
It seems so.
Portia, what is the purpose of an archive like this? Why would the Empire build it in a new territory?
In a new territory, I would say so. Scientists and higher ranking officers still have access to a classified information. Yeah, I'm actually unsure why. If the main base in Harukaze, and we are not that far from Harukaze, I'm not quite sure why they would move it here and not just closer to the portal on the other side.
As you say this, Portia, like you glance back down at the souls, and then you think about what it was doing before you entered,
Mm.
and it dawns on you that this tower was feeding.
Yeah.
It
I think
requires
Portia is
sustenance.
going to make a note in her head that, that is not something that was mentioned whenever she heard about the towers. Like either it's a new feature or that's something that no one mentioned before.
Mm-hmm.
She is going to share with Veronika. Like, the only thing I can think of is that they have added a new feature, which is literally siphoning the mana out of conquered territories. Which means that the Emperor is now actively corrupting our buildings of knowledge, basically. Like it is, apart from information, this is also supposed to be like a holy shrine. Like it's a tomb. Like some people who have dedicated their life to gathering knowledge and keeping that for future generations, they are the ones who live here. This is supposed to be a reward.
I see.
I can see the dance.
As you say this,
Shift.
you hear what sounds like a crash reverberate down these spiral steps that lead up to higher floors.
Well, I think Veronika would, after speaking to that survivor or that victim, would have probably wanted to follow the others as well, because she remembers that it is her job to keep them alive.
Yeah, I think Portia very similarly. Oh God, we send the 3 youngsters away. And hearing that like crash is like, you know, when Gandalf looks back and Pippin just pushed the armor into the well and like, oh fuck. They just pick up a Balrog.
Okay. So the two of you heading further up?
Yep.
Okay. As the two of you move up through the tower, you find the other 3 in this almost like dungeon-esque, more traditional looking library. You know, like you would have had to, like you see them kind of loiter as clustered around this statue in the center of the floor, like the center of the tower. But the stairs that you're kind of ascending continue, like wrapping up the circumference of this tower. So yeah, you can either jump off here, and, you know, with the other 3, or you can carry on moving up.
You said the noise came from downstairs.
It came from above, but yeah, these 3 appear to just be talking to a statue.
Okay. Actually, can we question that? Like, what are you doing?
We're getting hot gusts from statue. It's useful. So far, so good. Heard a thing upstairs though, which is not. Yeah. Do you want us to go upstairs, or shall we still do intel down here?
I mean, I believe the spree you're looking for is on the very top, so I'm afraid we have to follow the noise.
Up we go.
Before you go, Leif, while Ruvaen and Aiden were quizzing the statue, was there anything particular that you were looking at?
I
browsing.
No, I was also sort of listening to the statue to sort of figure out what was going on. I would have asked questions, but then a big crash happened.
Okay.
Yeah, I also had questions, but big crash happened. So.
So Leif didn't go and find the secret stash of porn, like hidden in the
Purple Rose, the fan fiction in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're all kind of heading up to the next floor, the staircase is an hour off that you will have to go in single file. So who's at the front of the queue?
And before I go anywhere, I have one more question for the statue, and then I'll leave it
Yes.
alone. I want to know. So, Aiden's trying to figure out the most useful thing he can find out right now, and he asks them. So he looks at the statue, and I think he says something like, I feel like it's important to know what information the statue has on us. So he asks, what do you know about Elspeth? Like her full name. I can't remember off the top of my head because my brain has gone completely blank. But I should know that. And I want to see if the statue has any records on Elspeth, and if that any connecting information that like what do they know about us currently. I will spend a Fabula point if I missed. I tried to earlier, it didn't work.
Searching. Incident report found. Elspeth, self-proclaimed leader of local resistance forces. Evaluations show Elspeth is emotionally manipulatable, driven by fury and passion. Driven by grief. Potential angle of potential angle for victory, for Imperial victory. Threat analysis. Medium. Threat analysis to Project Eclipse. Low. The days of the resistance are numbered. The Emperor graces us with his angels. Blessed be the Emperor.
Ruvaen didn't like that.
Everyone did not like this. It's coming up in the corner.
Yeah, no one likes this. No.
And for the record, I feel like that's the last question we asked before you guys appeared,
Yeah.
so you all got to hear that. So that wasn't just like a only the youngsters thing. I feel like that was
Yeah, everybody's here now.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like danger level 2 Project Eclipse Live. Fuck you. No, we are a problem.
We got to work on that number.
I love Portia sitting there like, no, we are a problem. Unacceptable. I'm insulted.
She is a bit actually. I haven't gone through all of this. Haven't got this, and to be called a long problem.
And this is how Ruvaen and Portia bond. They want to be a problem.
We are a problem. This is unacceptable. Suddenly needs to work together to make this a reality.
Yeah, pick up your grenades.
Let's go. Oh.
So yeah, who's at the front of the marching column as you head up to the next floor?
I mean, unless someone really wants to, I'm happy to march.
Yeah, I think Ruvaen's a bit distracted right now considering the last question. And more question, but we don't have time for that at the moment.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna kind of want to ask about Gideon.
Yeah, but I have got so many questions. I want to ask about all of us individually.
Yeah,
So I want to see what our threat analysis is. I was like, Elspeth is probably the most important one to get them.
Yeah,
info.
so yeah, I think we need to go and check this out first. Maybe if we have time, we can continue that line of questioning. But for now,
Portia, as you head up the stairs, as you can sort of like see the light like trickle into the stairwell from the third level of this tower. Give me an insight.
11.
You pause at the top of the stairs, at the doorway to the third floor, because you can hear voices from within the room.
That should not be a thing.
There appears to be a number of voices. You can hear figures moving about on the third floor.
Okay, I think silent gesturing on like how many people approximately?
You roll an 11, so you're not sure of numbers, but you know there's more than one, because you can hear multiple feet kind of scuffing around, and it sounds like whatever they're trying to do, it's seemingly a bit of a struggle. It's causing some sort of frustration for them.
Okay, so Portia is going to lean back, and who is behind her?
It's up to the class.
Leif
I'll be behind. Oh, Leif, yeah.
Okay, so
You've got that first.
Portia is going to whisper to Leif very quietly. There are people in that room. We need to be sneaky. Pass it on. And Chinese whispers, guys. You're passing it on.
There are people in that room. We need to be sneaky. Pass it on.
There's a peephole in that room. And we need to be sneaky.
Close enough.
Ruvaen's next in the queue.
What does Ruvaen tell Aiden?
Come on, Alec.
I feel like Ruvaen's just like, what?
There is a people in there. We need to wear sneakers.
There's a peephole in there. You need to wear sneakers.
What are sneakers?
I don't know. That's what they told me.
Well, Portia is going to speak.
Okay. So, Portia, as you peer out into the room itself, this hall, this floor, you can see that there are a number of like tomes and scrolls on the bookshelves that kind of wrap around the circumference, the entire circumference of this floor. In the center of the room is what almost looks like a large clay oven with lots of like carving and like lots of kind of relief carving. It's beautifully decorated. You recognize it as being very similar to the scribings that you see in like an imperial shrine from back home, and you immediately recognize that this whole floor is a mausoleum, like it's a shrine tomb.
Lovely.
And upon seeing this, like you can see the coffin is I say clay oven, almost picture almost like a stone pagoda, if you will, so you can kind of approach it from basically all directions. But you also get a chance, because you can only really kind of peek your head round, and it's relatively open between where you are and the center of the room, where the coffin is, the sarcophagus is. But you spy the owners of the voices that you heard.
Mm-hmm.
And in front, like loitering around the sarcophagus, are a number of hooded, helmeted figures that are all wearing a dark red, matching hued crimson cloth that you, Portia, immediately recognize as the claret, the cloth of the Vengers.
Yay.
And they appear to be trying to crack the sarcophagus open.
Okay.
So for the rest of you, Aiden and Leif, these are Vengers. You probably, whether or not you met them, I don't know, but you certainly would have been told that these are, well, actually, Aiden, you would definitely know.
I know, yeah.
Vengers, yeah. Leif, you would have heard that Vengers are, they've been referred to as demon hunters. But in your tongue, that's world spirit hunters.
I feel like when this happens, I feel like Vesta spends quite a lot of his time, her time with Aiden, usually following, just following very closely and just being interested. But when this happens, I feel like she immediately climbs into his cloak and gets close, and Aiden is quite pale.
Okay. So you guys are still behind the door, right?
Mm.
Everything cool.
So I will say there's no door, it's just like an open doorway into this.
Yeah, just
floor.
either side, yeah?
Yeah.
I think Portia sees this and her blood boils instantly, because that is still a sacred object. So she instantly jumps out and in Imperial goes, "What do you think you are doing?"
The three Vengers jump as you bellow across the room, and they all sort of turn to you and instinctively draw weapons.
Yeah, no, none of that. What do you think you're doing? Do you know what that is? And full-on teacher voice.
The Vengers look to one another. I'm gonna need a willpower might.
Okay. Okay. That's willpower might.
As you puff up to make yourself look as big as you can.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna. Where is it? There is a thing I want to do. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold that thought. Hold.
Cold?
Oh, I can't do it. I can't do this in things. It's in combat. It's in conflict scenes.
Oh, okay. Were you gonna go silver?
I was about to go silver, yeah.
Okay.
Just out of...
I mean, if you want to consider this a conflict scene, we can make it a conflict scene and then you can silver up.
It's okay.
Like a hedgehog.
But yeah, no, it's fine. Here's your...
Oh, no.
I would very much like to reroll that. So I would like to invoke a trait to reroll. And I'm going to say, I want to Origin Empyrium. Because as an Imperial, I am genuinely so insulted. And I would like to reroll both of those because, my god. Okay, 8.
The two Vengers look at one another. Sorry, the three Vengers look at one another. And the lead, we are caretakers. But you notice that the other two sort of break away and are beginning to sort of circle, to head left and right, as if to encircle you.
Okay, I think she's going to point it down. No, I see what you're doing. All together, what are your orders? I want to see your papers.
The Vengers look at one another again, and you see them sort of like glance at one another, and then there's a moment where you see one of them nod, and Portia does a 14 versus defense hit you.
Oh my goodness, does it ever?
You take 22 dark damage as one of them nods. The second takes a step forward, which is sudden enough that it causes you to look, allowing the third to throw what appears to be a purple glass orb at you. As it hits you and shatters, you feel you feel this intense pain, ripping pain in your chest, as the orb attempts to draw your soul out. But perhaps whether it's your animist upbringing or your quicksilver physiology, but you're able to resist it. It does a buttload of damage here, 22 dark damage. But as you sort of stagger for a moment, the three Vengers bolt and run in 3 different directions to the 3 other stairwell entrances, and you hear them as your vision goes fuzzy for a moment as the soul snare orb does its thing. You look and they've all dashed off.
I assume we can see all of this, right?
You've certainly heard it, and you would have seen Portia kind of stagger back and fundamentally kind of drop to one knee.
Yeah, I think at this point Ruvaen is out, but they've gone. They were about to cause some damage.
Oh god, I think I've just started to play every single battle track. Oh sweet baby Jesus. Oh god, why did it do that? Help. If the stream ends, come back. We close all that down. Oh god. Hold. That's how I'm going to do the soundtrack of the finale. I'll just play everything simultaneously. Right. That's better. There we go. Foundry suffering. Okay. Yes, Portia. You rock forward. They run off. Ruvaen. Ruvaen and everyone else, you've seen that Portia's just taken a relatively big hit. We won't go into combat per se, but who was next in line? It was Leif. Leif, what do you do?
Leif says, Menj Halil Fazara, which I hope I said properly.
What were you trying to say?
Go to hell?
Mania Pokueba?
That's not what I've got written down here. So sorry, that's incorrect.
Yeah, Tilda, you really need to brush up on your Hungarian, okay?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's just to be fair. Haven't been home in a while.
Might have changed.
Yes, what's Leif doing?
Leif will come out and are any of them visible currently?
No, they you've heard the footsteps. You've heard the sounds of footsteps kind of ringing out across the echoing, presumably up through the. So functionally, there's 4 sets of stairwells that spiral up around each other up the tower, and they've just broken into fled to the other 3 and are running up or down.
I feel like splitting up is a bad idea, so we should go after one of them and question them.
If you tell me what you're wanting to do to sort of track down the Avengers, tell me the skills and then we'll roll that out.
Yeah, I'm trying to look because Ruvaen is good at smacking people.
There are only 3 other stairwells, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the 4th.
Okay, so we just presumably follow one of them.
Yeah. Maybe one that went up.
Follow one that went up.
Okay, so you're following one went up. What skills are you using as part of your pursuit?
Dex and insight make the most sense.
Yeah. Are you going as a group or are you breaking up?
I mean, because we have one. Oh no, we have Aiden as that who can heal as well. So technically, we might be able to survive. But we only have one tank technically.
I mean,
Who's going up? Be quick, because they're getting away.
I mean, Ruvaen is going up.
Ruvaen's going up. Veronica going up.
I am angry, guys. So
Wait,
Going up as well.
you're going up. Portia, do you say you're going up?
yeah, I'm angry.
Okay. Okay, so you're all going up. Cool. Leif, you're sort of like leading the charge again. So please roll me a Dex Insight group roll to see if the 5 of you manage to apprehend any of the Avengers.
Dex and insight. Difficulty.
10 for everything.
Alright, let's see. Come on, Ruvaen, you can do this. Leif, because it's Leif. Bond with Leif.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
About time.
Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Max crit as well, holy shit.
Okay, that's a big chongus roll. Oh,
One more. There you go.
almost.
Wait, I can push it. No, I can push it.
Are you pushing?
Push it.
I am.
Push it. On with you.
Okay, I don't have one victory.
Doesn't have to be with Leif.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
go with Aiden, because
I'm-
Aiden is having a mountain breakdown right now. Because
Okay,
he hates
I'm gonna use my bond of affection to Aiden. To like, no, it's okay. We got this.
Well, kill them.
Okay, amazing. So we've got 3 successes. So if you roll the support check, roll the group check, Leif.
Ooh, needed that.
That
It's not
is
very
an
dexterous.
That is an 11. Okay. You give chase to the Venger that fled up the stairs. And as you emerge out onto the 4th floor, whereas every other floor has been either made of bone or stone, well, actually primarily bone, really. What's curious about this floor is that it looks the most like a traditional library constructed from like wood and books, wood and bookshelves. There is like from the 4 stairwell entrances onto this floor, the corridor kind of stretches up and intersects in the middle, and then there are rows of bookshelves either side of this kind of cross that joins them all up. And at the end of each of the in between the 4 stairwell entrances are what appear to be kind of large bay windows. But Portia, you like looking at this and knowing the construction of the tower, you know that these are kind of decorative. The light is illusionary. It's just to give you the impression that you're in a more traditional library, if you will.
Dan,
Yes.
with my support crit, can I drop kick the Avenger to stop it?
Question.
Answer.
Doesn't Ruvaen get an opportunity with the critical?
It didn't pop up, so I don't know if it happened on a support
might
check.
I
not
think you
because
can
it's
add
support.
a plus something to the roll.
Maybe. I mean, you know what? Sure. Ruvaen, I guess as you see everyone sort of like bottlenecking on that one particular stairwell with Portia Veronika kind of stuck at the back, with Aiden and Leif trying to squeeze up the stairwell together. You take one of the other stairwells up, and you're able to intercept the Avenger, who's kind of come up to the 4th floor and is then trying to loop around to go back down. But yeah, you kind of barrel straight into them.
Just the moment they see him, they're just like ready, just like without thinking and not much skill, just jump and just kick him in the face, and they just fall flat on the floor and have to like scramble to get up.
Okay. Yeah, in which case, as you spin, the wooden heel of your prosthetic like digs into the like dents the helmet of the Avenger, who kind of goes spinning and sprawling to the ground. And yeah, you manage to sort of like incapacitate this Avenger as the other 4 kind of come up from the other side and kind of join up with you to kind of loom over this downed Empyrial. The Empyrial sort of like is rolling from side to side, groaning as the helmet digs into their cheek, like the dent in the helmet digs into their cheek. Yeah, the Avenger looks to you.
Ruvaen has the loot out and basically is going like, move and I'll turn you into ash. They're about to electrocute him with thunder if he ever tries to move. With what's it called? With the Magician Thunder attack if he tries to move.
Okay. Okay.
May I do a thing?
Yes.
I think Aiden hasn't run into Avenger since Bernier.
Uh-huh.
And I think the group around him will notice that, like, he is a Terran sprite, so he is mostly earthen-based. But in his anger and frustration and his terror at seeing this Avenger be kind of the fiery cracks in his skin and his hair seem to like vibrate, almost like crackling, like a fire, like awakening a little once you stoke it, and like little embers seem to like shine off. He's like, I can do better than that. He'll reach out, and I want to use my invocation of quicksand to have him, like in Jumanji when they're going through the wood and then they get stuck in the wood. I want that to happen. So I want him stuck in the wood. He can't get out, and I want him to be stuck there. So I'd like to do that, please.
Okay.
And it's just the most angry you have, even if he hasn't spoken much. His whole demeanor is so angry.
Like Ruvaen went from like the scowl ready, just kind of like in shock, like, oh, this is the first time I've ever seen Aiden tiny and always very soft. Is now like ready to roll, ready to cause some damage, to do some violence.
So he suffers 10 earth damage and he's slowed, so he's not going nowhere for a bit, unless Dan wants him to.
Okay. The Avenger, sinks into the, cries out as he sinks into the woodwork, like the wood paneling. Aiden, you realize the Avenger stops after a moment, and you wonder if perhaps they've kind of struck bone, and won't go kind of any lower. But yeah, this Avenger tries to thrash, but the bottom third of their, the backs of their legs, the bottom of their back is sort of like submerged, so they're just kind of flailing. And sort of like the others of you are able to kind of kick away the axe that the Avenger is kind of futilely trying to swing at you. The Avenger looks to you and, you'll never catch us all.
We don't need to catch you all, we just need you.
The body language of the Avenger suddenly shifts as the head slowly starts kind of turning to regard each of you, and you can see that there is a pair of very kind of concerned looking eyes peering at you from behind the visor.
Ruvaen is just like it's just like when you just like kind of smirking and wiggle the eyebrows a bit at this person. Just like
The Venger looks to you and what do you want with me? And then actually, what do you want with me? And then he stops and then turns and you are an Imperial, he says to you, Portia.
And
What? Why are you fighting with these heathens?
I'm sorry, these heathens are not trying to destroy a sacred tomb. You are.
There is an almost audible tut from the like a dismissive scoff from the from under the helmet. Do you think anyone here even remembers who the souls bound to this tower are?
Okay, can I do a thing?
Yeah.
I would like to. I would very much like to use my Theomorphosis.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah.
So first things first. Portia is very, very quietly is going to lean to Veronika like, "I'm sorry, you will have to heal me," and trigger. Oh God. I might need you, Dan, to readjust the size of the things I can choose, because currently I sent you a screenshot. They are giant, and I can barely read them.
What? What?
I will
What
send it over.
What have you done?
I have done nothing yet. So, in order to get my Theoforms, I need to use 1/3 of my current hit points.
Yes.
So just so you guys know, that is going to happen, and I am going to trigger Argent Aegis and Keen Edge.
Okay. Oh, I see. It's probably this window that's massive. Okay.
Okay, there we go. So I'm going to spend that 11 hit points.
Yes.
And those features should be now active. So what happens is that Portia Portia starts bleeding from her ears. Then Silver starts running from her arm all over her body. It makes her fingertips very, very sharp, and it makes her whole skin glow with a metallic sheen, and her eyes go a little bit silvery as she leans down to the Venger and goes, "I remember, and I care."
The Venger, like, audibly gasps, and you have the Quicksilver. You are one of his chosen. I did not realize that there would be someone of such importance here. My apologies, champion. We like the Venger's put his hands up as in like surrender. I apologize for my heresy. Please do. I have done so much good in my life. Do not let this tarnish my afterlife. Please, I beg of you.
Portia is actually a little bit surprised by this, and is going to glance specifically at Aiden for like, should we let him go to lead us to the others?
I'm just going to interject while we're asking that. How does Veronika feel about the fact that this Venger is now talking to Portia as if she's a war hero? An Imperial war hero, I might caveat.
Yeah, Portia is really sprinkling distrust around, isn't she?
Portia's backstory has sort of been a slowly unraveling mystery to Veronika, but she approaches every soldier with mercy and empathy. And I think it's sort of a pastoral mission of hers going forward to try and find the truth behind exactly what Portia's standing is in the Empire and what happened to her. So it's all part of this adding mystery for Veronika, I think.
Okay. Well, in which case,
Can I
yes,
spend the Fabula point?
yes.
I would really like Ruvaen to monologue.
Yes. Monologue. What is going through Ruvain's mind, seeing everything that is unfolding in front of them?
I don't think this is a mystery that Ruvaen has kind of shifted that goodwill to another direction entirely, because it's one thing to see her getting shot 5 times in front of their face by an Imperial agent, which kind of softened them up a bit, because, well, you know, it looks pretty real. it clearly somebody doesn't like her very much. However, it's a bit different seeing like an actual, you know, this guy who basically just went absolutely puddle seeing Portia, and basically groveling to Portia, saying how she's super special and the chosen and all of that. So they are now highly suspicious of Portia, and has very much shifted into a very defensive. Like, they didn't like what they see. They do not like it. They did not like it one bit.
How often, Portia, have you gone silver mode in front of like everyone properly? Obviously, you do the sword arm and stuff.
Yeah. This is the first time.
Okay. Ruvaen and Veronika, seeing the gleam of the silver that coats Portia's skin, not even coats it, seemingly is it. Never mind. You are both out for the count. This is just very, very curious. You've never seen someone react to Portia like this before, but you have seen Imperials react to their champions like this before. Yeah, ignore that. Carry on.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that just occurred to me as I remember, this is also after that little card game where she flat out admitted that she just heard the Emperor in her head.
Mm-hmm.
So that has already, like, you know, but at that time they were still like, okay, whatever. But like now, you know, when you're putting a lot of, it's stacking up a bit, that, you know, she's hearing, then now they're calling her the Emperor's champion, and now they're like, who the hell are you? I do not like you. Who the hell are you, and why are you here?
How does it feel thinking this, but then seeing Portia look like a deer in the headlights? Like, Portia looks, by the sounds of it, Portia looks a bit bewildered.
Yep.
Like, Portia seemingly is looking to the four of you for answers.
Sorry, if you want to speak, it's fine.
Oh yeah, I mean, you also have to remember, like, Ruvaen's a bit biased at this point, right? They are very ready to burn shit down. They are not really thinking half the time. When it comes to Imperial stuff, they have a very snap reaction to it, and I think the bewilderment has kind of not registered as much to them, mainly because of what happened previously with the Emperor stuff. You know, her hearing him in her head. It made them have a bit less of a understanding now, rather than just, oh, is this a mystery? It's like, no, you clearly something is going on with you, and I don't like it.
Okay. Thank you for that monologue. Well, Portia, yeah, your this Venger has just completely flipped in front of you.
Yeah. So Portia's looking at Aiden, basic question, like, do you want to use this?
I think like Aiden's still gripping onto his staff, and like I think like he can feel like Vesta is like also like boiling like underneath his cloak, and he'll look at Avenger and like, you destroyed the Burnia village, you took the wild spirits, where are they? Where have you taken them?
The Venger slowly, like, turning their heads to face you, Aiden. It's almost as if they're fighting against this kind of magnetic grip that's holding their gaze on Portia in this sort of like gleaming argent form. And the Venger sort of like slowly looks to you, and there's a vulnerability, like there's an open vulnerability in his eyes. We were tasked to bring test subjects to our leader's ally. They were a small little goblin, and I don't know what her name is, but our leader Ian would refer to her as the orchestra.
The orchestra.
I don't know what sort of name that is. That's not a name that I've ever heard, but the orchestra has told us that if Project Eclipse is completed, then there will be no more need for Vengers. There will be no need for people like me.
What is this Project Eclipse?
I don't know. All I know is that we've been told that when it happens, there will be no more demons or dracons.
Why do you want the body down there?
The body down there, that is the body of an Imperial hero who was blessed by the Emperor's Aegis and protected from the flames of a Drakon. That is a useful for a Venger such as myself.
Ruvaen kind of looks at Portia when they heard.
You have never seen Portia this angry before.
Oh.
Portia usually is very mild-mannered. She very much controls her feelings. Portia looks livid.
Oh.
I promise you, we are only doing what we must to survive. You must.
Wait. No, I don't understand this. You murdered almost an entire village. Almost an entire village. I was the only one left, and you killed everyone. Everyone.
The Venger looks at you. Like in his struggles, the scarf, like the warm scarf around his face, has kind of dropped down, so you can see kind of the bottom half of his face, and he looks at you with almost this like sense of confusion, as if he doesn't quite understand what you're unhappy about, but from an almost dismissive, like, you know, an irresponsible adult not caring about the plight of children.
Unless someone wants to do something, Portia is going to reach out, turn his head towards her, and say softly, I want you to know this. There will be no peace for you in the afterlife, and plunges her sharp nails into his throat.
I mean, I was going to kick him in the nuts, but okay.
You can do that before if you like.
Double team, nuts head.
Okay. And the Venger gasps and slumps to the ground.
And yeah, Portia's gonna stand up, look at you all. Let's go get them.
No
One
arguing
down,
with
three to
that.
go.
Yeah.
What are you going after the other Avengers or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
How are you approaching this?
Two.
Yeah, how are you approaching this? Who's leading the charge again for all intents and purposes?
I feel like with how the stuff is going, it's going to be Aiden and Portia who's at the most
At
Yeah.
the
up
most
there at the
intense
moment
right
because
now.
because Ruvaen is violent, but they're not at the point where they are kind of snapping, and those two
Yeah.
seems to be at that point. I feel like they would be the one
But-
who's like, right, that's what we're doing.
They're
I do
avoiding.
feel as well like you guys know something happened at Bernier, but I don't think you knew again a bit like an unraveling
Yeah.
mystery.
Yeah,
I think you knew that was where Aiden was from. You knew that him and Chahi were there, but you didn't quite have the knowledge of what happened there. So this is kind of new information for everyone. So Aiden's like trembling a little bit. It's like he's gonna go find the other two. Should we go down or up? Which way do they go?
They
I
were
don't
going
know
up.
where they up. When we go up.
I think it's both ways. Yeah, we could. I think going up might be a bit quicker. We should go up, and
Yeah.
also we might be able to corner them a bit better. If they go down, they might have left. If we can get another one, that's better than none.
Yeah, agreed. I will help lead the charge then in this case.
Okay, and you're all heading up. Okay.
I'm thinking of this as like a reverse survival horror for them.
We are the bosses coming after them.
Yeah.
We are now the horrors.
Yeah.
Doing the thing for the Lost Boys. The Avengers come out to play.
Oh! I have Siren Song, which can create a hearing-based illusion.
Mm.
I am wondering if we want to emulate the dead guy's voice.
Yes. Yes. Oh, it's so juicy. Yes, please.
All right. Okay. So, should we have him ask for help, or should we?
Are you saying this out loud to everyone? You're wondering.
I think this is more me asking you guys because I'm unsure, rather than Ruvaen asking.
Or Aiden's like, how do we find them? So if
Yeah, because
Actually-
basically they're trying to do this hearing-based illusion so that if this guy is shouting, maybe,
Make him scream.
well, but the thing is, if we make him scream, they might just keep running. But what if we say the opposite, that he has killed us?
And found the ice cream machine.
If he has killed us, so they can continue whatever they're doing.
So just all clear? Regroup?
Yeah. Or actually, all clear maybe. I'm gonna press the button first. There we go. And I am going to perform the ritual and create the hearing base. Alright, I'm gonna need to drink a potion soon, but that's fine. It's fine. That's what I do. Ooh, it's gonna be I have to do a big area, don't I, for this?
Yeah.
we could always hide in some of the little bookcasey bits.
I can
So-
I can only do small because I'm at 52, so that's a bit of a problem.
Very echoey.
To be
Yeah.
fair, yeah. I'll go for small, so it's a bit bigger rather than individual. And it will sound more realistic because if it's too large, then those people will, it could make them suspicious as to why they can hear it so clearly.
Look at you sound engineering your hearing-based ritual.
some room
there we
time.
go. I will need to drink potion after this, but like to support me.
Yeah, who's supporting Ruvaen in this ritual?
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Okay. So everyone roll your insight willpowers.
Ooh, I'm gonna help with that because my insight is good. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, we're pretty good.
So many dice. Okay.
Why
so
is it
we've
fail,
got-
fail, fail on here? I don't understand.
I have
Let's go.
success on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, on my group check is very weird, but we'll sort it out. Okay, I'll just roll.
We're
Oh,
broken
yeah.
it. Yeah, it's
Ooh,
3
nice.
successes,
There we go.
so plus 3.
Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
good.
So 16. Okay. So
Happy to report Ruvaen is on 12 MP out of 72.
okay, so Ruvaen, kind of talk me through what this illusion sounds like.
So Ruvaen will try to, well, not try because we just heard the guy speak, but remember the words and the way the Avenger speaks, and then they will. You can kind of see their throat glow a little before they would speak it out and say all clear in the voice of this guy, as a normal person would do, like with the shout out, so you have the small range, right? Shout out as loud as they can to get the attention, and we should hide.
Okay. And to clarify, you were doing this all from sort of like out of sight, so fundamentally like on the stairwell, I guess.
Yes, so like, what would would be kind of like what walk over as someone would, and then say, oh clear, I've got them, that kind of thing, and then hide, time to hide. And ready to roll, even though they have no MP. It's fine. Let's sort that out.
At even a point I probably got her, because the others haven't seen you guys.
You.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're correct.
You-
Like, got her. Yeah. So thank you for that. Yeah.
Okay. You say this out loud. You hear no response.
They're too far.
It's loud enough that you know that if they're on this floor, or even the floor below you, it would have reached them. But yeah, you hear no response, but you know that someone went up here. And as you peer around, you realise you are in fact at the top of the tower. So the only other way down is back down. Who's at the back of the queue?
You know what? I'm gonna drink since we're not in battle. It's a good time to do it.
Aiden or Leif at the back of the queue?
I don't mind being at the back. I feel like maybe Aiden, because of the commotion regarding the ritual, I think he's trying to calm down a little bit. He's still a bit high octane, but maybe he's at the back.
Okay.
Also, if Ruvaen can drink a potion, I would like to want a remedy too, because I'm in crisis.
You absolutely can, yeah. Spend the IP if you want to, because you could take in a moment. Yeah, you hear nothing. You know that someone would certainly hear it. And Ruvaen, as you then kind of peek round the doorway into this top floor, this looks like the top of a tower. There are more. You see these large, almost floor-to-ceiling arched windows. That sort of like their curvature follows the arch, like the arch of the ceiling above your head, which comes to a point. The floor itself is somewhat smaller than the other levels, because the tower seemingly seems to kind of taper off. But you notice that, unlike the windows that you saw on the floor below you, through these windows you can see the blizzard outside, and you realize that these are actual windows. But more importantly is that lying in the middle lying face down in the middle of the floor is a Venger. And you'd see from the exposed, like the bare hands, that they almost seem to have shriveled.
Oh no.
And hovering above them is a ghost-like spectre.
I am Aglaegia. Who enters my domain?
I'll call it there.
Oh.
Okay. Oh no.
Elsewhere. In elsewhere. The footsteps are clumsy, erratic even. Testaments to having to get used to this type of leg, this peculiar foot. It doesn't quite feel like an ankle. It's almost like a second knee, and it will certainly take a while to become proficient with it. But that is a small price to pay as the cloaked figure strides across the runic stone floor. They aren't used to feeling warmth or heat in any perceivable way, but this new skin seemingly dulls it even more. The skin is curious. It bends and flexes like skin, but it maintains its hardness, its rigidity. It creaks, however, when you flex it. The orchestra muses on their new form as they are bathed in the light of the large six-winged bird-like creature tethered in front of them. And as the orchestra, wearing a new skin, the skin of the curious tree-like creature, through its self-made mouth slits, it warbles to the demon in front of it.
I do not understand why they hate you so much. You are a thing of beauty, and soon, Sharok, we will be one, and you shall join the orchestra.
Congratulations, everyone, on completing episode 5.
Yay!
Leif, your nemesis has appeared. Please gain a Fabula point. So, with that, we find our our heroes at the top of a very peculiar tower, in front of a very peculiar ghost. and I'm sure that will go wonderfully for them. Oh no, that is far too cheery. That's not what I wanted at all. Let's go for that one. So yes, if you're curious to find out what's happening, what's going to happen to our adventurers next, make sure to tune in next week. What is happening to my music? I'm just going to do the outro. Yes, if you're curious to find out, make sure to join us next Monday from 7:30 p.m. As we dive back into it and continue this little mission through this curious bone tower. If you enjoyed what you've seen, make sure to hit the like button on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, follow Twitch, click on the Discord links in either descriptions to join our Discord for free. You can chat to us about the weirdness that is this walking tower and everything that's happened in the campaign so far. If you really want to help us out, we have a YouTube membership and a Patreon that you can join for a couple of quid a month, but it gives you a couple of extra little privileges, which you can find out the details of on the respective pages. So, with all that said, thank you for watching and or listening. Thank you, you five, for playing. We will see you next week.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.